African Americans have a long, proud history of military service. Over the years, we have fought not only to safeguard this country's liberty, but also to ensure full citizenship rights for all Americans. In the 1600s, our ancestors of African descent fought and died defending this land in the colonial militias. During the American Revolution, some 5,000 black soldiers and seamen, including Salem Poor and Paul Cuff, joined the Continental Army and Navy. When the United States fought its Civil War in the 1860s, African Americans pressured President Abraham Lincoln to allow them to join the Union Army. Why did they pressure him? Listen to what Frederick Douglass said. "Let the black man get upon himself the uniform of blue. Let him get a rifle on his shoulder. Let him have eagles on his buttons. Let him stand strong and tall as a soldier of this nation. And when that happens, when that is allowed to happen, there is no power on earth that can deny that black man the right of being a full citizen of the United States." Of the nearly 180,000 African Americans who fought in the Union ranks, more than 37,000 gave their lives. These men believed that if they demonstrated equal courage and equal sacrifice, then equal opportunity and full freedom would surely follow. But this was not the case, despite the heroism of the 54th Massachusetts Volunteers and many other black units. By the time the United States entered World War I in 1917, African Americans were still being forced to serve in segregated units, most often in non-combat roles. The situation had changed little by the time the United States entered World War II in 1941. Dory Miller, a black sailor, replaced a fallen machine gunner and shot down incoming Japanese aircraft during the attack on Pearl Harbor. Yet, he was a kitchen steward who hadn't been trained for combat. By the end of the Second World War, nearly 1 million African Americans had proven over and over their abilities as soldiers. Some, like the Tuskegee Airmen, the first black fighter pilots, had demonstrated that no mission was beyond the skills or courage of black soldiers. And as they fought on foreign battlefields, African Americans at home pressed for the end of segregation in the American military. That victory came on July 26, 1948, when President Harry S. Truman signed an executive order ending segregation in the military. That was the beginning. By the time I entered the Army 10 years later, it was the only institution in America where advancement was measured by performance. It was the one place where what counted was courage, where the color of your guts was more important than the color of your skin. By 1989, when I was named chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Armed Forces had worked hard to become a fully integrated organization. In Carta Africana, you can learn more about the important legacy of African Americans in the military. You will find articles about the famous 54th Massachusetts Volunteers, about the Buffalo Soldiers and the Tuskegee Airmen. You will read about heroes like Corporal Freddie Stowers, belatedly awarded the Medal of Honor for his service during World War I. And you will come to know many other individuals who fought and died to secure the rights and liberties that we all enjoy today.